Hi there guys, so today we're here at Snetterton Modified Live, and we are looking for inspiration for our new EP3 build. We're actually collecting it next weekend, and it's a 2003 model EP3. We're picking up for a couple of grand, 195,000 miles, and we're looking to do some new modifications to it to get up to speed with whatever they have on track. Today we watched some EP3s racing, we watched some drifting here at the back, and some beautiful builds that people have made custom or have custom made EP3s, Sylvias, Evos, you name it. Yeah, and hope you enjoy what we're going to build next. Poplar, if you want to, because that's what we saw and that's where we want to go.
Thank you very much. Like
Thank you,
I
man.
will watch and keep my eye on it, and that's it. We'll see what comes.
Yeah, we'll do the timing chain and stuff, and then maybe a turbo kit. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Hi everyone, newest addition to the Garage Legacy.
Hey man!
Yeah, so Christian did the test drive for us, so tell us what you think, what you're doing.
I think this is a marvelous little car. Compared to my VTEC 1.8 from, well, my wife is driving, not me. It's got the same pull in the beginning, up until about 6,000 revs. And then it changes completely. This thing, or this K20 becomes a little monster. Just watch out for the speed cameras. Those are not your friend. But this is a lovely little car. We're looking at a few upgrades. Definitely structural, a little bit of rust. 192,000 miles. We're thinking about changing a whole bunch of things on the engine. Keep it normal aspirated or put a turbo on it. We still have to see. But this is going to be our second project. First one is Daniel's 2-litre TFSI. I can't be happier. I'm still shaking. All the good vibes, all the speed, and maybe even a little bit of drifting. See, it's not rear-wheel drive, it's front-wheel drive, but there's lots we can do with it. And we're looking forward, mate.
Yeah, we are very excited for this. I have to say, for a car that's got 192,000 miles on the clock, it is absolutely fantastic. The guy owned it for 11 years, and we've got a stack of receipts. So very happy with the car. Thank you to Nick for selling it to us, and
yeah, thanks Nick.
we will keep you updated on what's happening. And yeah, we're going to go for a drive. We've got 2.5 hours back to London, so let's get into it.
Shut.
Alright, we're about half an hour in. Christian and I just had a kind of race in his van as we came onto the M4 slip road, but now I've got an engine light on, so you know, the fun and games have started already, but the car's still running fine, sounds good, temperature's good. I have to say it's quite amazing how direct this car is. I mean, it's just so good. It is so good. It's not the most luxurious car, but this is not why we bought this. This is an absolute toy. It is absolutely direct, fast, everything feels mechanical, there's no cruise control. Yeah man, I love it, absolutely love it. I could do with cruise control though, but you know, that's the least of our problems. But you know, I mean, for a car with 192,000 miles on the clock, the suspension is absolutely good. There's no knocks, nothing, it's direct, it's very good. Engine sounds amazing. I am really gobsmacked, to be honest, because I thought that we're going to get something that's not that good, that actually needs a lot of work, but you know, it absolutely blows my mind. So we paid £3,000 for the Civic Type R. The body looks immaculate, it's been rust treated, etc. Well, that's what Nick told us, which I believe. He did say though that we're going to need a rear crash bar because that's absolutely rusted through, but that we can replace, it's not a problem. If the body's okay, silts are okay, everything's protected, then we're good to go. So yeah, I'll give you an update when we're closer to home, but right now everything's looking good. She's feeling great, absolutely fantastic.
Hi there peeps, welcome back to TGL Garage, and we are taking out the timing chain, replacing it today. And there's a few other bits and bobs before Daniel can have this daily. Before we actually start with the TFSI, we need to get this up and running, just so that we can finish his car. So please pay close attention, and while we're taking this out and replacing that.
And these are the parts it will be fitting. We've got a gasket that we're trying to figure out what that's for. That's a timing chain. That's the tensioner, and those are the 3 guides that we need for this. So join us as we tear into this K20.
So how far are we, oh well, not how far, we haven't touched the Jetta yet, but how many things need to be changed now when the Jetta, well, this is good to run and that Jetta comes in here?
First thing is take the engine out, get the gearbox off, get that flywheel sorted out.
Yeah.
While the flywheel is getting sorted out,
how long is that going to stand for?
No, I think 2 or 3 days.
Okay.
It's not going to be that much. Then we'll install the KO4 turbo. That's the thing. With that, obviously, when the engine's out, we can put the new exhaust on and with the downpipe, so that when we put the engine back in, that's in. And then when the engine goes back in, we'll do the DV relocation pipe, the wiring, install the RS4 return valve, and then all our tech needs to do is just upgrade the fuel pump.
Yeah.
And tune it, then we're ready to go.
And the exhaust, we actually got someone that can do the exhaust right now.
Oh yes, yeah.
Yeah, you can come well, they didn't see you.
I have to say, man, it's so cool working on this thing, like how it happened and how quickly it happened. Let's go, bro.
I never knew it's going to be such an adrenaline rush and something that you really want to throw your money at without thinking twice.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Christian, what is your opinion on an engine that's got 192,000 miles on the clock now that we have the tappet cover off, the rocker cover, what do you want to call it?
I think it looks really good. If you look on the cams, there's a little bit of wear on there, but nothing significant. There's no pitting. For those amount of miles, I'm smiling all day. We're obviously just changing the timing chain. It looks good, man.
Is there any play on it if you get a screwdriver in there? Is there any play on the chain? Check in there.
I mean, I don't think we're really concerned about the play in it, because your tensioner is obviously going to take it up. You don't want that to be taken up by the tensioner. How much is the tensioner pushed out? We don't know.
Okay, so
yeah, there's somewhere. Can you feel?
No, it's smooth. It's very smooth. So yeah, I think we're friggin' happy,
that's fine.
man.
We just need to obviously do the
clearances on the valve, yeah. Right, it's a couple of days later. We have now removed the timing cover and also the water pump. So it's time to take the chain off and replace the tensioner and stuff like that. Christian's not here today. He's about to have a baby, so that's very exciting. So I will crack on with the Civic and I'll share the updates as we go. I'm about to take the chain off, and if you look in here to the two cam pulleys, there you can see. So the two marks are not quite lining up, but the crank down here is lining up perfectly. If you can see there, that line is exactly where it needs to be, that little arrow. Get some light in there. So that arrow is pointing exactly where it needs to be. So it looks to me like the timing is out by one tooth up here on the cams. So what we'll do is we'll take the chain off, and then we'll put the other one on, and then we take it from there. Alright, so the timing chain's off. This is one of the guides. Let's just take this out and actually drop it. And to be fair, it doesn't look too bad at all. It doesn't look bad. There's the other one. The tensioner has pushed out quite a bit, so that's where that's sitting at the moment. And then this is the other guide for the top, obviously, but also not looking bad at all. The chain is over here. So chain on the left is the old chain on the right is the new one, so it obviously has stretched a bit, so it's a good thing we're changing it. So yeah, let's do the reverse and get everything sorted and hopefully get that timing lined up correctly, not as it was. Let's go. Right, so the new guide is on at the top here. That's all torqued down. You've got a new guide on the right there, and then the one on the left that's also torqued up. We've got the spanners locked in here. So if I can get in here and show you, so those lines now line up, so that's in time. And then down here, if you can see, those two arrows are pointing exactly towards each other. So everything's torqued up, everything's in. The new tensioner is in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this pin, and then everything is going to be timed up. Very nice. Okay, so I'll get the spanners off, and then we'll get everything prepped to put the timing cover back on. Righto, so timing cover is all cleaned up and siliconed up, ready to go on. And the same with the sump down there, so that's all ready to go. We'll stick that on and then catch up after that. Let's go. Right, so we have now fitted the timing cover back in. All the bolts are tightened. We put a new crank seal just down there, new crank seal in there. We've got a new gasket underneath it, the tappet cover, and that's all secure and all tightened down now. So I'm now going to focus on the water pump. Water pump's over here, brand new water pump, all new gaskets, everything. There's the old one. It does look a bit worse for wear, and yeah, glad we're replacing it. And then we've got all the pulleys and auxiliaries pulleys as well, so we'll get that done, and then we'll get the engine mounts on and everything else. So let's crack on. Right, moment of truth. So we got all the new pulleys on, new tensioner, new belt, new plugs. So obviously we did the timing chain and everything. I filled up the coolant and I've checked the oil. It's all good to go. So it's a moment of truth. Start it up and see what happens. Always nerve-wracking this part, but everything was timed up. All the fluids are in. It's just time to give it a go. Right, so after the disaster last night, I took the top of the engine off, the tappet cover, had a look in there, can't see anything wrong, took the spark plugs out, everything seems fine, checked the timing again, timing is 100%, so I'm hoping that it was just oil starvation as the oil filter gets filled up, and seeing that it stood so long, and also the tensioner and everything else, I'm hoping. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swing it over without the coil packs, so the oil can just get around the engine, and then if everything sounds good, we'll just go for a start and then just hope for the best. So that's what I'm going to do now. Right, coil packs on, double check the oil, and we're just gonna go for it again. Let's see. Great success. So it was just oil starvation because nothing's changed and everything's working. Again, love it. Sounds sweet. All the pulley noises are gone. So freaking happy. Right, so after a very sleepless night, not knowing what was wrong, it was actually just the oil pressure, as the oil needed to rotate through the engine. So note to self that always run the engine without the coils in, or without something for the just to run and not actually start up, because then it can just get the fluids through. So it's a rookie mistake, my mistake, but I am so freaking happy that this is now working. It sounds amazing. All the squeaks are gone. The timing is bang on, and I can't wait to drive this thing. Unfortunately, won't be today, but stay tuned. We'll do that next.